Aries, what the fuck going on, Aries? This is going to be your September 2024 video. Aries, what's going on? What's shaking? Thank you all for watching. My name is Bonnie KB Banks. Welcome to the Truth Seeker Tarot. Are you ready for your truth, Aries? Are you? Anything y'all gonna need from me is gonna be in the description box down below. Aries, let's get to it. Let's see what y'all got going on for the month of September. You feel me? Most high. What does Aries have going on for the month of September? Okay, we got two cards that popped out. We're gonna see. Ooh, first card up, daughter romance. Ooh, Aries, for those of you all who are in relationships, you can see you and your partner getting extremely close in September. I like that, Aries. And for other Aries, either your heart is on lock, or you know other areas of you, hand knows those winky we are on lock until your love life comes together. But this does feel like, Aries, some of y'all are open to dating, some of y'all are open to getting to know new people. Some of you all are closing yourself off from the past. Like if it's any past energy or any past people, you don't want nothing to do with it, Aries. That's understandable. Next card up here, Aries, we have the Oath card. Now with this Oath card, this is a card more so of keeping a promise to yourself and or keeping a promise to God in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Aries, with this tiger claw that's on his chest, I take it as the 5 of Wands. Aries, you all are fighting some part of yourself, or you all are fighting some cycle, or you all are fighting something in regards to keeping a promise that you made to yourself and or to God. I like that, Aries. For some of you all, you could be feeling some moon energy and you're fighting that moon energy, Aries. Like you told God you wasn't going to go back to being that person. You told God you wasn't going to go back to doing those, possibly some of those 5 of Wands things that you were doing. And 5 of Wands is like bickering, arguing, strife. Sometimes the 5 of Wands can be petty. Also, the 5 of Wands is like competition, trying to go head up against people. Aries, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you've put that energy to the side, or you're fighting to put that energy to the side. Aries, from September up until Sagittarius season, you may be being tested in certain ways to see if you're really and truly gonna keep a promise. Okay, so just make sure you stay on your P's and Q's. Most high, can we get one more for Aries? Ooh, we got the daughter personal healing and happiness. I like this, Aries. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? So since you have 2 door cards up here, Aries, this feels like in the month of September, things are going to be opening up for you. Even though, Aries, you are going to be made to keep some type of promise that you made to yourself or to God, but things are opening up for you. Look at this. We got the patience card. This is the divine timing card, because on this clock it has 1010. So Aries, in regards to with 16 breaking down into a 7, and with this 7 on this daughter personal healing and happiness, this 33 breaking down into a 6 with this daughter romance, this feels like, if we just gonna exclude the fact that it says daughter romance, if we're just speaking about doors, Aries, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you all are on a new level, or you all are in a new cycle, you all are heading in a new place, or you are in a new place. Congratulations. But with that energy, this feels like you've earned these doors being opened up for you. For other Aries, just as far as what we talking about in the love department, if you're closing yourself off, or you're closing certain parts of yourself off until you receive that divine partner, or possibly the person that God has for you, Aries, that's okay. You've earned it up until this cycle. It's like I've given enough love, or I gave enough tries, or I've done this my way enough times to where now, no, I'm doing it God's way. Okay, Aries, I like that. Now, Aries, over here when I was shuffling, I wasn't asking for a card just yet, but I'm feeling the need to keep it. We got the Justice card, and it does have clarity over here. And because I'm feeling edge to put it on this daughter romance, I'm going to do so. In regards to this daughter romance, Aries, because of a promise you kept to yourself, whether it was a promise you kept to no longer settling, a promise you kept to no longer staying in certain relationships that didn't serve you, whether you kept a promise on you was going to fight to be your best self, or you was going to fight to be the best partner, Aries, what some of you all don't know, people are lining up to, this is almost like God having tryouts to see who your person is, Aries. Aries, if some of you all are actually in relationships relationships and you see that you and your partner are sticking it out and y'all are finally getting to an all-out happy space, God is balancing things out. He's giving you that clarity that yes, this is the person you were supposed to be fighting with. Yes, this is, when I say fighting with, it's like fighting to get this relationship built, fighting to get this foundation to where it should be, to where now you can actually thrive. Congratulations on those Aries. The Aries that are closing people off from their love life, this is almost like you possibly may have had a roster, or you may have had certain options, and those options you don't even want to explore anymore. It's like, if God is not here to be my partner at this point, I don't want them. Aries, I can't even lie. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. But in whatever space you're in regards to your love life, Aries, this is like people getting their just due. So this is like people prayers being answered. This also feels the energy of God placing his blessings and anointings on certain relationships to where now they can actually thrive. Congratulations. For others of you all Aries that are just open to dating, you may not realize or know the dating options that you actually have. Okay. Most I give us this oath card when it comes to Aries. This promise or this oath that they kept to themselves. We got this alchemy choices and we got the tradition. Now with this alchemy choices, this is more like a Two of Cups energy, but it's a Two of Cups energy between you and God. If we just looking at the placements of the flask, taking the bongs in the picture, we have a bong here close up, and then we have another bong that's in a distance away. And with this choices card, this feel like because you decided to keep a promise to God more so than keeping a promise to stand in certain karmic people, places, and things and situations. Because with this tradition card, this is sort of like that. This is my fake hierophant card, but with this tradition, it's like over and over again they're doing the same shit, and over again they're getting the same results. Aries, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you kept an oath or you kept a promise to God about the choices and the decisions that you're making. And because of that, Aries, you're being blessed to go to new places. You're being blessed to be involved in new things. You're being blessed to be able to have new adventures and new experiences. I like that. Aries, what God needs you to be mindful of now that you're in this new space and you're in this new energy, you still need to be mindful of lost souls or people in that karmic energy or people in that dark ass energy that still have the capability of roaming around you. It's almost like stay on your P's and Q's or keep your eyes open. And you don't have to necessarily trip or you don't necessarily have to call stuff out, but God does need you to pay attention or to know what's going on around you, okay? Most High put us on the door to personal healing and happiness. Aries, I feel like we flying through this. Oh, we got the this is my silent killer card, but this is also one of my this is a silent killer card. This is the Death Valley card. It says guidance on here. See, Aries, for some of you all, the reason why you're gonna actually be so like extremely happy or joyous, or it's almost like you're not gonna necessarily believe this happiness that's coming in for you, is because Aries, for some of y'all, life has been really, really hard. It's like throughout possibly a lot of cycles in your life, or for a good big couple, yeah, this feels like a good big either couple of years, or this has been for a certain extent of your life. Things have been really dark and gloomy, and things have been really and truly hard for you. Aries, you're not expecting for God to show up in the way God is going to start showing up for you in September, but God needs you to get happy. God needs you to pick your face up. God needs you to know that, guess what, in this journey or in this relationship or in this walk with God, God said he got me. So even if I had to wait a long time, even if I had to wait in line, even if you know what, I had to keep dwelling out here and being around all these lost souls, I kept my promise to God. And because you kept your promise to God, Aries, what you don't know, in September, God is opening the door to personal healing and happiness for you. This feels like mentally, emotionally, and then it's going to actually start coming in physically for you. Ooh, okay, Aries, I feel it. Look, we got passion at the bottom of the deck, but it has a higher perception. With this higher perception, this feels like God, we're going to use the example of God's eyes. God is going to put his eyes on you, or God is going to set his sights on you. And when God does it, it's almost like, Aries, some of you all may get overly emotional, but it's not a bad thing. This kind of feels like y'all catching the spirit, or y'all feeling God energy, or this is like you're actually feeling God yourself. And because you're feeling God yourself, it's gonna put you on a whole nother wow ass level. I can't even lie to you. Most High, give us this clarity card, this justice card with this daughter romance when it comes to Aries. Aries, get in there, just do. We got the Queen of Wands. Ooh, Lady Aries, Lady Rams. When it comes to y'all, what y'all don't know is the more and more you healed in regards to your love life, and the more and more you said no to being in certain lost connections or lost relationships or lost cycles, even if you didn't want to leave these people behind, even if you didn't want to necessarily give up on these people, because you decided to actually do so. Lady Aries, a lot of you all don't know that not only are you, this is almost like you all are healing, but this is like that healing is coming from the inside out. So Aries, if you're knowing or you're paying attention to the fact that your skin is clearing up, it's because of how much God is healing you on the inside. If you see how much your shape is shaping, it's because of how much God is healing you on the inside. If you see your hair is growing uncontrollably, like you can't understand like how the fuck your hair gets so fast so quick, Aries, when you, this is almost like Aries, your hair started off like this and you wasn't paying attention. By the time you look at yourself in the mirror again, your hair is like this, and you like, what the fuck? Aries, everything is going the way it's going for you because of how much you're allowing God to heal you, and because of how much you kept a promise to God. It's like you don't recognize, or you don't, it's almost like because you're paying so much attention to what's going on in the journey, you're not seeing the effects of your life from the journey. It's almost like God is going to give you a moment to where you can look up and you're going to, it's like your house is going to look more beautiful than normal. Your clothes are going to look more beautiful than normal. You're going to look more beautiful than what you consider yourself to be. It's like everything in your world and everything around you is going to be like brighter. It's going to shine better. It's going to have a little gloss and a little glow to it. Ooh, Aries. I like that. But this is you getting your just due, Aries, because of how much you're allowing God to heal you, especially emotionally, but mentally as well. And because you're leaning more so on God's will and God's alignment than your own, Aries, a lot of things are about to start changing in your aesthetic naturally. So Aries, where you thought you had to go buy certain products, you don't have to do that. Where you thought you had to go buy certain oils, you don't have to do that. Where you thought you had to do certain things to your skin, you don't have to do that. Even Aries, let's just say you were even considering cosmetic surgery, or you was considering actually saving up your money to get certain stuff fixed. God is going to show you, or the way God is going to show up, it's like, damn, I didn't even have to do it. God did it naturally. Exactly. Ooh, Aries, I fucks with it. Okay. Lady Aries, you all need to be mindful of who you're sharing your passionate energy with, and you need to make sure you control your sexual energy, because what you don't know, Lady Aries, it is some masculines really, really paying attention to you, and I can't even lie. What they can't wait to do is get your ass in a bed. I'm just gonna go and say it for what it is. Certain men are so sexually attracted to you in this healing energy that God has on you, that all they want to do is bang, bang, bang your brains out. Aries, Lady Aries, y'all, please be on the lookout. Please be mindful. Please be aware of your own sexual energy. Masculine Aries, you all make sure that you're judging these women that you're considering dating or that you're considering going towards. Be mindful that you're not judging them on this feels like on a sexual level. Don't judge women based off how much you're attracted to them. Don't base women on how much they turn you on. Don't base women off of some of the nasty thoughts that you having in your head. Mr. Aries, don't do that. And the reason why I don't do that is because of what you prayed for and what you asked God for in a relationship. It's not going to stem, or it's not going to grow, or the foundation can't be built off of a sexual attachment or lustful energy or sexual energy. God ain't gonna bless no shit like that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please, please, please. I am begging. Do not do that. But both Lady Aries and Mr. Aries, you all be mindful of, with you being out here in the dating pool, make sure that you're paying attention to the leadership and the guidance that God is giving you about people that you're dating. Reason being, God is going to show you, or in some way, shape, form, or fashion, God is going to give you signs in regards to who He actually wants you dating and entertaining, or even just becoming friends with, of the opposite sex, and who God does not want you entertaining or even mixing your energy with at all, Aries. So make sure you're praying, okay, and make sure you're paying attention. Okay. Most High, let's put some on this Two of Cups with this O card. Okay. First a whole bunch of cards popped out, then two popped out. I'll take the two. I would much rather take the two. Okay, we flipping it over. We got the Six of Pentacles and we got the Seven of Swords. So in regards to this oath that you kept to yourself or with God, if this was an oath you kept to yourself, Aries, this was an oath you kept about you're no longer giving out all your energy. You're no longer being Captain Save-A-Ho. You're no longer doing all the extra stuff when it comes to people. It's almost like you're no longer showing up for people more than you show up for yourself. You meant and you were keeping that promise, Aries. Wasn't nothing or nobody gonna break that. But that feels like that was more so of an order from God. So because you actually kept this order from God, and you stopped giving out all this extra energy, because the Six of Pentacles talks about the Six of Pentacles initially talks about reciprocity of energy. It's like energy flowing into one thing, and whatever that thing is, the energy is being flowed into, that thing having enough energy to flow energy back. With this Six of Pentacles, this would be her giving out all her energy to the other girls and the other fairies. This would not be her keeping her energy to herself, or her putting more energy into her and God's relationship than she is into other people. Because you're actually doing that, Aries, and because you kept your promise, this is again why God is opening certain doors for you. So in regards to these lost souls that were attached to you, this is kind of why God made you keep this promise. With these lost souls being attached, traditionally you kept doing the same thing over and over, Aries, which is showing up for people more than you were showing up for yourself, doing more for people than you were doing more for yourself, being there more for people than you were being there more for yourself. And you could have been doing all of that more than you were actually having a relationship with God, which could have been what was extremely hindering you, because you decided to change all of this and get shit in order and put you and God's relationship first before you give out to these other people. With these people that you were traditionally in this energy with. Seven of Swords, these people are being made to see the truth. And Three of Swords that is pointing out, they're extremely disappointed. But with this Four of Swords that's pointing back, the reason why they aren't capable of saying anything. So Aries, people may have an attitude with you, or people may have a certain issue or animosity or problem with you on your new boundaries, and the fact that you're really enforcing them, and the fact that you're really like on the type of time to where, no, God told me to move like this, God told me to do this, God told me to do that. With these people, the reason why these people have this hidden animosity is because they undercover underneath all of that, they've been trapped up in the same energy that they know for a fact that they've had you trapped in. Seven of Swords with the Death Valley card is the Eight of Swords. So spiritually, these people tried to keep getting you trapped up. Possibly mentally, you couldn't hit your target or figure out what was the issue or what was the problem, or even possibly the energy that they were carrying. This gives the energy of it was so dark, and the fact that you were trying to feed into these people, pour into these people, and heal these people. You were using so much of your energy that you didn't have any for yourself. No, now that you're actually under God's order and you're doing things the way God told you to do, this same fucked up ass energy that now they're being made to look at and they're feeling some type of way about, Aries, it's not your fault or your problem that they're going through this. See, the fault and the problem is they thought you was always going to be there to tolerate this. They thought you was always going to be there to be there, pick me up. See, now look, with the devil at the bottom of the deck, they're the ones that's trapped in that devil energy. Aries, you're not in that devil energy. Eight of Wands right after that. Aries, you're moving. Things are going for you. Things are, not only are you possibly, Aries, some of y'all could be considering traveling But just as far as what's the message going on, things are moving in your life. Like your life is not at a halt. It may have felt like your life was at a halt because it wasn't going at the speed that you may have wanted it to go in, Aries, or you were possibly restricted from doing certain things that you wanted to do, or going towards certain things that you really wanted to go toward. But God knew that these people, places, and things, and this energy and this mindset and this way of doing things had to be cleared out first, because you actually stood your ground and kept your oath. Aries, you're about to fully get your just due. Okay, I like that. All right, Aries. Most High, give us this tradition with this oath card over here with Aries in the month of September. Aries, we still need a name. I haven't been getting any catchy slogans. This just feel like just getting straight to the point. Look, Magician card with this tradition. Now, in regards to this oath that you kept to yourself, God is showing you through these instances or through these certain scenarios and situations. Seven of Swords with the Sword and the Magician card and the Death Valley sword. That's the Nine of Swords. God is showing you why you had anxiety. God is showing you why shit didn't feel right. God is showing you that with the perspective you had, with pouring so much of your love, your energy, your affection, and everything else about yourself into these people, more so than you were pouring into the actual facts. When you line up the facts, it's 9 facts up here as the reason why your energy or things wasn't going the way it was going, Aries, and it had a lot to do with the Six of Pentacles, the people you were involving, the people you were giving your energy to, the fact that you were giving more to these people, places, and things more than you were giving to God. That was what was hindering your process. And because you actually decided to do something different and broke out of being in that tradition, things are actually, you're no longer trapped in that energy. See, now the trapped energy is in the cycle with the shit that you were continuously doing. So the people, places, and things that are continuously on that energy, that's where they're getting trapped at. You're seeing that you weren't trapped, Aries. Okay, I like that. And then we got the Seven of Pentacles up here. When it comes to this Magician card and the Six of Pentacles, when you really took a step back and looked how everything was going down, you're recognizing and seeing that the more I pour into God, the better my life is, versus when I was pouring into people and how shit was going for me. Like, no, I'm a keep it G. Ooh, that might be the name of y'all reading, Aries. You gonna keep it G. Like, when it came to God, you gonna keep it G. Like, you like, no, God been holding it down for me. God been showing up for me. God been doing for me. God been here for me. God cleared out my anxiety. God cleared out my financial issues. God was balancing out my emotions. God was making a way out of no way in regards to me to get certain places and do certain things. God was healing my body naturally. No, I'm gonna keep it G. Oh, because you're deciding to keep it G. And look who at the bottom of the deck, Aries. You, Aries, because you decided to keep it G, guess what? God is finna make, if God is finna take you to a brand new world. Not only are you finna be in brand new cycles and being part of brand new experiences and do brand new shit, Aries, you're about to fully get your just due. So a lot of the blessings that you thought that you would never receive, you're about to receive. A lot of opportunities that you thought they were dead, God is finna bring them back to life. Energy that you thought was gone, God is finna be returned back to you. Aries, if some of you all don't have a soul tribe or a team, you're about to receive one. We already put y'all on game about a lot of you all meeting your actual divine person. Aries, you're about to go to brand new sites, places you've never been before, possibly even other countries. And with this 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, after I got finished with the whole little rundown, you have completely walked away from things that don't serve you and fully walked into the life that God truly has for you. And it's all because you kept it G. Oh, Aries, I like that. I love you, Aries.